one is remarkable, man. He missed the first 2 right clicks, had to steal a rifle. Oh. Insane spray control from net onto Mitch, and the sliding kill on Vic. What off crush.
Oh my God! And here we go. So here are our maps. You got Haven, Corrode, which you just spoke about, and Lotus, if necessary. Ender, what do you make of this? Now the Corrode's in play.
Chance to pop into B. This is a crossfire setup though, if I've ever seen one. Dart sails into the back, not clearing these players though. Step forwards and Cloud9. They strike first and strike hard while they're at it. 2 players immediately dropped. Stray shots fired off. Ethan, he's hoping to collect. And Zeppa's just waiting for the right time to dead it all, and there it is. Wall goes up. So do the Thorns and the Paranoia just on top. That is picture perfect perfection to open.
Group stage, tearing teams apart. First kills left, right, and center. Phenom. Haven't quite seen it in playoffs though. He's been quieter. And I think in this game, I'm favoring NRG in general.
Some danger here with a half buy for NRG, but they're going to be meeting that outlaw again. Oxy just been hanging on to it, holding on to it distantly in these rounds.
Completely true. And guess what? The rest might be soon to follow because all of these players are on light armor. So it's not like there's going to be too much resistance, and Vic has just wandered through another gap. You know, 140 on the round, barriers come down, and they've got a fast game plan a lot of the time here to activate.
Revealed up here by Recon. Net is just spamming away, even from the high ground though. There it is, an instant response in itself. Picks up the upgrade. And he's alone though. Open sightlines. Oxy's happy to just snap him up.
It worked just like practice.
See if they can take this A side by storm. They do have to still contend with Zeppa. Up onto the high ground. He's going to be playing his life in this spot. He has his ult for the retake. Steel Garden. Critical for Cloud9. Cloud9 already. There it is. Let loose here with a Steel Garden. Paranoia sweeps forward. Straight out from the top. It's a shorty out into his hands. Overdrive for Oxy. It's a galvanizing opener. Cracks the defense. And the whole of NRG just crumbles.
Also, just such a difference in terms of preparation too. C9 knew exactly how they wanted to play that defense round. If they were going over towards A, there's not going to be any pressure. And then they've got full mid information, big ult to retake. And Mitch, he's like, well, what was your game plan there, guys? Exactly. Getting garage. It's just snarling up NRG.
And now making moves towards it though, is not hiding their intent. They're just moving it full steam ahead. Straight through, they got this wall to contend with. The snake bite! And Net drifting and weaving in and out, just buying and sowing that chaos for his team to capitalize off. Cloud9 up by 2 players. Now NRG are the ones that have to find a way through this spot. Waiting for the orb timing. Fuel back online to cut out these angles with a flash into your face, and then still inserted in through the back. And shots fired. Tom hits it, but again can't contest the rest.
Goose. Your attacking star player. 0 kills to Oxy's 12.
Here it is, a chance for him as well. He's going to be hearing these sound cues and looking to strike as well from the side. NRG, they have that front side control. The wall is a problem, and Ethan wants to deal with it anyway. Dishing it out against these players. NRG have control of this one, and they just lie in. Way matter. Another missed shot. It's giving Cloud9 openings and chances to get back into this. Where are they going? 15 seconds remaining. Scuba has control of B, but this is tumultuous at best. Alarm bot triggers and reveals it. Scuba knows that there's that area, but the plant is down now for NRG. Get that safety net. Brock misses his timing.
NRG slowing things down here, actually managing to evacuate, but Scuba gets caught and Brock is so far away.
Help them all the way out. Orb up, propped up. Dart rebounds. Time is still ticking here. It has been pulled out, and this is agony right now for Cloud9. NRG doing the most of what they've got. And surely it's enough. No more time for the defuse.
Even a round like this, though, which is the second that NRG have got onto the board.
He's taking absolutely everything here with the smoke up. There was a chance of the timing again. Matter finally gets his one.
It's his first.
Just smashed through that smoke. A stray shot, missed out. In through the wall, Matter. An immediate answer back. In through the back of the side, Zeppa is there. And that's still Garden, my God, is offloading all sorts of bullets. Trying to help and assist the rest of the team. They've been pushed into the corners, and there's a shorty for you. Spoils the surprise. Zeppa still alive and kicking. Still a menace, but Som will shut him down.
Crosses up those players on the entry, and Som, remarkable that he's able to get out and get 2 from this. Even gets the reload of the shorty. And C9 were so frantic at following up on the Steel Garden. Yeah, they have stun.
That one's done. That's going to be dealt with, though. Now, Hunter's Fury, though, should at least pave the way, hopefully, to some level of success. Net is sidestepping, dodging, juking. Vic even getting the one. It's returned, though, with that trade. And here's spraying down these players. They're isolated. NRG left alone. No more backup, no more help arriving. Scuba's going to be late to the scene of the crime.
Sure why, but we're seeing the same errors that were floating early on in stage 2. And I thought that they were past them. They're not going for the force buy.
A whole lot of pressure coming towards Rourke right now. He's only got the shorty in his hands. Might be able to just get the one. He missed the timing on it. These walls are just propped up into their faces. Mitch immediately supplementing the gaps on the flank.
And everybody else on C9 going back to cover it too. I mean, phenomenal awareness. You just don't hear anything towards CT or Heaven.
Tenuous. TP pass, though, just trying to make the most of this one. Scuba! Scuba! Where's he pull that one from? The 3-piece, 4-piece!
There's no way.
A Sheriff ace! Doesn't know where Net is lying in wait, and one shot to the body will do him in just from that Sheriff. He has to get a bit of a move on with the footsteps. Net knows exactly where he's playing, and he spoils. See this. That's disgusting.
These are nasty shots.
Oh.
Setup looks like.
Smoking the turret, hold on. And that's pulling players away as well. B. They're strong because of it. Moving forwards now, Cloud9. Not shy with the engagements. They want to take it forwards fast and hard now with that stun, potentially to lay claim to even more space here. Players out towards the back, just sidestep and tip-tap there with a rifle. Oxy, it's online with it. It's a wall into their faces to try and slowly approach, and that response of NRG is an attempt of it! But Vic will just stop them in their tracks. All being picked apart now. It's up to Mada and Ethan. See what they can do. The smoke gets Ethan into a prime position, but there it is, not expected. Still, that return of the fire is there. It's equalized by Oxy. Expecting him to be playing right where he's looking, but all lying in wait onto the side and not even able to escape with his life. Som cutting it up close to the corner. There's a smoke that blooms, blossoms. He's playing inside of it. Just with that stinger, close quarters only to one. It is traded, and Oxy's round and towards the side. It's clean as anything with the movement. He's laying claim to the lives with Scuba. He's still here. Not to be denied his spot towards the back. Zephyr does clean him up, though. Now left to the 1v1. Him versus Mada, and Mada in through the back. Thorns lay it out. Time is of the essence. 12 seconds remaining. Oh, my! What is that?
He's played against NRG. And now he's 18 and 12. The only player above him, Oxy, who'd yet to have an insane map in playoffs, but this is it. That is a flick and a half. And he's so calm at the end there. On a round like this, C9 eventually going to have an ult advantage. Mada is sending it.
You're just taking it to them. Mada takes out and deletes two of them. The snake bite as well, but that vulnerable applies, and the damage done. A quick cleanup from NRG, but a risky business play. Offloaded Vic. Straight through it. Tagged up, though. Gives the perfect timing for Brook to make sure he can deal with them. Ethan's out wide into the open. Not able to escape those bullets. Seppa, 20 and 13.
7 rounds in a row that NRG have to put together. They will be at an ult disadvantage. And then how on earth do you win that round? When C9 can just rip every ult they have at their disposal, you're going to need either an individual to step up massively.
Leaving him inserted, looking for the right play here. Mada, he's out wide into the open, just saved there from the movement. Clean as anything, the wall up as well, trying to help his team get all the way back in. Mada just lays him down, at least with that pistol, picks up the rifle, and he's right back up there. Not to be denied!
That one is remarkable, man. He missed the first 2 right clicks, had to steal a rifle. Ooh. Insane spray control from Net onto Mitch, and the sliding kill on Vic. What off-clutch.
Oh my God!
Ethan will be alone. Dark flash, all going to be used overhead here. Wall to get them all the way in. That stun connects. Ethan trying to drift backwards, but he's right into the fight. Hey, they're putting the squeeze on through garage and the flank, but the wall just cuts Som out into the picture. Time is being bled out of the clock. Cloud9, they know it's a major win con. Ingrained into the site. Deep-seated positions in through the wall, and Vic's found that timing, but not the weapon at hand, not the right one at all. The dart, Oxy, forward to the shotgun. He's made the mincemeat. There's no time, and the time has just run short.
Cloud9 again avoid the choking allegations. They were up massive, but in the end they close it out. Cloud9 are 1 map away from being an America's representative at Champions. It is one that people will sometimes clear with wall bangs. Not that many people on C9 have the weaponry for it.
They're just drifting past for now.
Onto all of these aggressive angles with his outlaw.
Useless flying forwards now with that stun ricocheting the thorns to the side. Ethan is under a tremendous amount of pressure, even a team flash into the process, but it is Oxy blinded up. Does the damage, does the work. These stingers are just overwhelming and overloading them. Brock, he's left alone. Blink of an eye, it's one player against two.
I thought for sure Brock could be caught.
I mean, they could be from anywhere. I think he heard the shot initially onto the dart from heaven. Flashes there, anticipating and even spotting the second one out. Brock, 2 bullets left. Has to commit to the reload just for any sort of chance into it, but still just tip-tapping away, Zephyr! Cheeky with the peaks.
That round is, just as you saw Bunker's elation after winning the pistol, I would imagine the emotion's just going to be as strong on the other side.
Nice! Let's go!
Talking about an over-reliance, and Brock is one of the more heavy users of it in the Americas. Matter. That's good. Diligent with the peak here, so he's clearing up a bit of space towards A main.
But a crucial one. Relieves a bit of pressure over towards A, and getting a spam kill as well.
Yep.
Couldn't ask for more.
Wants a map on Corrode without fail. That's good as well. Saturate. Bring them back up. But they're going to be walking into a heavy stack of energy, all smoked off. In through the choke point here. It's brute force is the name of the game for Cloud9, and it will not work against what NRG are offering. Matter adds another one to his collection.
An incredible job in the early round. Gathering this kill, and then one through the smoke, obviously. But then the saturate to stop the elbow push is lovely. Breaks the flash. Ethan was actually playing anti-flash because he was expecting them to pop through with either the Vice or the Sky. Definitely at its best here on Corrode, I think. Out of all of the maps that we've got in the pool, from long range, from that distance, that, it's crazy.
Vic just hopped up onto the box. Plenty more players where that came from. Brock. You want to overpeak into this one though. The shot does lay it down. That is a lot of damage. And hello! This is your time to strike them where it hurts.
I mean, the 2 players that C9 were talking about being abusers. Mana did it with a rifle in the previous round, but here... Well, they are. They're going for it. They're trying to give it to him. This is a game to go to champs, guys.
22 bullets out. That shuts him down.
But that still makes him the player that picks up the Odin the most out of every player left in the tournament.
Just withdrawing, that rolling retreat, and with that util, oh my goodness, you are getting shredded, Brock.
30 seconds left.
Does not let them gain that side for free. Steel Guarding can be avoided in time, and that Hunter's Fury has been earned. The damage done just stacks on top. Vic and Net trying to really see if they can carve out a path to success in through that link angle, but Brock is all the way on top of it. Looking to power through this one. Zephyr has a chance as well, but that timing he's found it. Maybe the second kill is his, and just like that, Brock's on his own. So damn unlikely. Shredded to pieces. Paper mache is the walls. He might just be able to find them. Slowly bleeding out this Cloud9 squad, but a sidestep at a dart just goes wide, still anticipating where could Vic be hiding. Time is ticking against him. Brock, there's so many unknowns, needs to get half. Vic with the timing! He's got it! He's got it! That's outrageous! Has he got it? It's going to be so close! The circle is shrinking!
If you're going to give us rounds like that, you can see how difficult it is for them to even get through the choke point initially. And then, in the clutch, how do you double swing this guy? Like, normally, I think Zephyr and Vic would want to double swing that, but you're just going to get bullet tagged through the wall and going to be so slow.
Let's go! Come on!
That is unbelievable. Flash forwards, this is Cloud9, clutching at anything they can get now. Inspiration is called for. Ethan dominates the angle into the smoke, and as well just shuts down Oxy, straight down and A to the floor. This is doing so much damage! Cloud9 ripped to shreds.
Double fragment grenade kill.
Don't see that often. Scuba fully aware.
No.
Even the best teams in the world, like T1 when they won Bangkok, Paper X when they won, questions are going to come on the other half. But right now, C9 are feeling it.
It really does feel like you're battering your head against a brick wall playing into this NRG team. Every single...
I'm not even kidding, he's actually going for it.
It's full struggle. Scuba sees it. Cuts it out. Snake bites just to ensure that he can be jumped upon, but Ethan is going to be popping off that ult here. No command. Just emanates out. Sweeping forwards now as well, denying most of the abilities, but Net still takes the fight. Squares up towards it. Pixel to work with. He still does some damage on either side. Bullets exchange. Conversion path is even that Viper's Pit. They know exactly where these Cloud9 players are going to be playing from. to saturating the paranoia forwards again, but they have that smoke to play in and out and around. Close quarters of the weaponry. Cloud9 are shining, and Mitch sets it all up. It's down to just Scuba. Well, dodging the timing onto it, but Mitch still deleted.
Cloud9 have got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Scuba doesn't really have... At least Zeppa, only the Stinger, just peeking out wide. Shot fired off, trying to bait the shot. Scuba taking a fight towards him. Time is still there for him.
I think he's got it.
He does.
God, this one's even closer than the previous, though.
Wait a minute.
0.4 on the clock.
Yeah. Not too much noise being made, but that stun pushes Brock back still. You're going to be going straight into the Shredder. Brock only gets the one anyway. It's that instantaneous trade. What a nade! Just up overhead. Full containment. NRG are in control.
30 seconds left.
There's no options anymore. Dashing this way, that, trying to get the info. Hiding and confusing, and Net is just absolutely decked out.
Chances, but whether it was aces coming out from Mada or whether it was Brock's Odin, clutches coming out here as well from Scuba, NRG just had the answers, had the magic every single time. And I think this next half is still potentially tough for them to close.
Getting ground steadily.
Yeah, there is a backstab in mid. Ooh, what is that? How has he managed that?
That's a collat. Dropping them all again. You hear the chants, the crowd wants it.
Player standing.
You know it, still that's going to be denied, but a pistol round. Second one claimed in this map for NRG.
It'll be great weaponry. It's not even going to be as good as what they salvaged together in the first half. Collat on that one, though. I appreciate the synchronization.
3K, was that sick or no?
I'm in.
Sheriff on
Easy
pistol
clap,
round
bro.
Just like we were talking about.
It's all in. Forwards again to try and take that fight. Oxy! Liz claims to at least one of the lives. It's not quite a trade as well, but equivalent exchange in terms of that. Real pressure clamped down for Ethan.
I wonder if they thought that was going to be a re-hit, because Ethan loves re-hitting so much.
Try and do this one really with barely anything. Just the stingers to work with. Sheriff in the hands of Net. Dodging Jukin, trying to bait out these shots. Amada, yeah, there's no winning against that one with the Spectre in hand. Movement ajar. Brought forwards though. Steps up and his smoke is just so damn tricky to deal with. Another layer on top of it, but again the util is going to be coming out in waves and swarms of weaponry.
They're going to force buy for the rest of this map because, of course, you are. You're down 12-2. Yep. But the buys are going to get worse and worse, and NRG is going to get another steal! When they get to start on defense.
Yeah, the favored side in all. Scuba. He's not scared, is he? Straight up the gut, in through main now. Bit of util to try and at least put a pause into it, but that nade lands at the feet, and Vic just cannot help out. Slowly but surely, these Cloud9 players are going to be absolutely, bled and taken out of the fight. All hopes of winning this map done, dash to the wind. And Oxy with that Bucky. I mean, at this point, there's not much you can do.
I mean, he knows.
There's not much you can do.
He knows it's chores.
Knife only! Knife only! To get the chops! That's how that ends!
The viewers at home were voting on whether there was going to be a melee kill.
There it is!
And there it is. They rigged it.
Wait, the show match isn't yet.
They fixed it, man. A slight edge, perhaps, though, to NRG because they get to start on defense, which is their favored side.
Right, NRG are getting bodies into the line of defense, trying to see if they can put a stop to most of this one here. Brock again, delivering death, raining down the bullets, and sweeping from the side is Ethan. Still lying in wait. NRG know how to play this one patiently. They stalled out this Cloud9 squad. They know to expect that refight and re-swing. Shots going wide as anything. Brock, barely alive. And this little shred of life will be taken away from him. Cloud9 are carving out a path to victory, to success on a pistol round that is vital for them. One's going to be dodged. Only so many positions you can play in. Mitch as well, but that tap, hold on. Was Vic even ready? Not quite. Isolated into the 1v1. Scuba misses his chance, but he might get a second go of things. Already hearing it. Squelching under the mud. It's Vic who's victorious.
And I thought NRG were in control of this one. It was a 3v5 that Cloud9 have saved here with some good pistol shots rattling out. Locked in on sight.
It all comes down to whether or not this trap is sprung without any sort of damage being done. Here it is. It's a snake bite moving forwards, and now the util. Oh my goodness! Nade ricochet, but Oxy's ahead of most of it, but that is doing damage and more. Shredding the opposition. Oxy has to salvage.
Good movement. He's managed to escape.
2v2 though. NRG, there's still definite chances for them, and this is a quick pivot. 2 HP for Oxy. Damage done still to Mada. Comes down to who's going to be faster. Finger on the trigger, it's Mada ready for it. All set in motion from the ideas that NRG had get going from the start, and that is a bit messy. Frantic, really, from Zeppa here, but he's left it into that 1v1, but the damage done. Som gets half and gets off of it. It's a win con earned, more time board, and this is going to pull Zeppa out into the open. Unable to win out the fight. And you bring the Odin into the fight. It was NRG who started it first. Ethan steps forwards, that Nightfall committed. It's a round that Cloud9 need to close out, and they want to. Offloading! Ethan! Where the hell has he pulled that one from?
Another Red Bull clutch. What is this one?
Locked down to just 1 sense.
Dude.
Your sight and your aim is all you got to work with, and Ethan is pulling that one out.
I barely saw Zeppa's head there, and he flicks onto Oxy.
And it is rare to see Ethan fired up like that. Normally, he's calm and composed. Left in the Odin. Tom's got like 50 left if he reloads at best. The Nightfall is going to be used. That's to try and supplement and beam down and decay damage. It's easy for Ethan to just carve into them. Cloud9 needed a lot of time being burnt off the clock here. Cloud9, they need something for it. Anything to turn the tide of the battle because that net is closing in already forwards. Vic! It's monstrous! And in a moment like this, when they needed it most, Cloud9 may have just earned themselves a chance. The time is ticking, and it's gone away from him.
Really, really patiently. Too patiently, I think. Allowing C9 to tick down the clock. Even though they had a player disadvantage, they were just sat in that post plan forever. Showstopper at the exact same time.
And then now with the nade rebounding, Thorns have to be deaded nice and early here. Still that wall to contend with, but you can double dive in. NRG though, they've reinforced it. Augmenting the sight up. Snakebite is brilliant. Say, okay, Showstopper. Not quite finding that mark, and now Mada's turn to return that fire.
That looked good!
Just weaves between the legs. No casualties in sight. It's Zeppa the one doing the damage, but he is going to be dropped anyway. Make them overstep.
Vic is very, very weak here.
Som, it's a bullet to the dome. Spotting that presence as well. He's calling for the rotation. He's already ulted all the way over towards A. It's an open sight for him.
These double plays over towards Rubble are such a threat. C9 with a nice position.
Oxy, Eddie stuck. Sharp! Shooting!
They were barely able to get it across the line on Haven. It felt like a comeback was, they're getting rounds on the board, they're winning critical moments. How did this possibly thread its way through?
Sidestepped.
Mada playing skip rope over the top.
Let's see where it landed.
Oh, Oxy,
Right
sorry,
to the
playing
back
skip
wall.
rope over the top. Yeah. No, ridiculous. And Vic, very good presence of mind in the middle of this to pivot out. 3v3 again. But this time, Spike planted for C9.
Backs against the wall though. Looking to see if they can find a way past Mada!
That could have been everything.
It's a one in an instant trade. Net. Sidestepping, making a bit of noise, flash into the corner. It all comes out of this. Into the post, sharp shooting, and shots need to be fired. Locking onto the angles. Net, here's it! Playing his life perfectly, Scuba!
Opportunities created, sometimes missed. Mada could have had the entire round here. Thankfully for him, the rest of his team's got his back. And Vic, the danger player for C9, who's up 13-5, got shut down earlier in the round.
Be keeping them out of the sight for this retake.
The one-way is so nice from Som.
Yeah, constantly renewed, rejuvenated. This is it. They're just
No one's coming from a different angle on the
locking
retake.
them all out of the choke. The paranoia finally, it's brute force that gets them over the line. And with that right click, dropping down anyway. Dominating the smoke position. Som with a reposition, but plays in his face. He had to be the playmaker. Still Cloud9. Laying claim, and it's going even. Sticking onto half. Bullets fired off, but it's all missing. It's all missing. And it's all saved in time.
Many ridiculous moments in this game, but this one might make all the difference. 1,000 kills in this round happening inside smokes with people just jumping around and right-clicking each other.
Finding timings.
But Oxy with a really calm stick in that moment.
I got all that shit, didn't even move.
Netted. He is in position. Snakebite as well, going to be used when that util just clears out and carves out a bit of a path. There's nowhere safe to stand. Stalling them out. Preventing a chance of a flood in. Oxy is being watched for. Still, even lands his shots. Ethan, he's going to be close quarters here, tucked to the corner. Nice and tight. Oxy's got his ult. Letting it loose now with that showstopper. Finds it. Brock. Last one left. Just the Odin in play.
From young Oxy. He's got a bulldogging pit. It's being covered by Mada. Diffs him. Comes around the back as well. Hits a fadeaway shot on Som and gets the ult. Realizes instantly that this is the time for him to pop it. Prowler though.
Players here forwards again. Oxy is dealt with. Mitch now looking for that exit. Evac called for, needs some assistance from the rest of his team. Hearing it, the footsteps moving up now. Som anticipating a swing from the high ground angle, and Net is just plucked out of the picture. Didn't know that Som was sitting there. Up through heaven again, a wide face by Mitch. Just trying to square up against the might of NRG.
Has to be the hero if C9 want to win this. But with the wall at his feet, what can he really do?
Razor thin margin, looking for the right time to strike. Pushes past it. Spam coming his way. Brock, what an adjustment.
Start with mound pressure, so they go and take mound, then they go and re-clear over towards A. C9 with a, I think, overly aggressive rubble control. I don't think they need to be fighting it like this because they're giving up a kill every time. Tight.
Again, there's no tap of the spike on this side of things. What a shot by Zephyr!
Yeah, but they've missed the timing to try to defend.
These players,
They found the gap again, though. Credit to Ethan, but now they've got to shut down the showstopper. Somebody's got to step up and either eat this one from Oxy or try to catch him off guard.
Matters forwards. Again, might be able to shut this one down against it towards the waters. Satchel barely surviving. Jumping off the box there, still alive and kicking. And now to spam into the smokes. It's just decimating them. It's tearing Cloud9 to pieces, but still they remain. Still, they look to survive. Seeing if Oxy's twisting and turning, looking to see if he can put the damage and the hurt where it. And NRG here is left up to Som. Have onto the Fuse, but that return to the fire is just too much.
Much more passive and controlled here for Vic.
Prowler. Broken, spotted out. That's just off that timing.
For advantage.
Moving forwards, Mada, you a knife out, but it's still, that gun is just not ready in time. Vic.
Still active on C. They didn't get it earlier.
Net ready to contain. He's missed the timing. His back's towards it all. And Brock sprays him down towards the back.
It's crumbling for Cloud9.
Those first kills now don't mean much. Oxy's applying that hurt and that pressure. Forwards again, he's earned that kill. Still Gardino is fast and loose again. Moving forwards, no more gun for Oxy. Ripped away. Big feeling that pressure. Som delivers it anyway.
NRG earning that spot to represent Americas at Champs. We missed them last year, but they have bounced back hard. Incredible performance, great match from both teams, but C9 in the final moments, letting it fall through their fingers. Ethan with a great individual and calling performance.